Okay, what is today? Friday. The 30th or the 31st? I thought yesterday was the 30th. It is. Today's the 31st. Okay, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've already made a mistake. Oh well. 'Tis okay. But I've been doing so much sewing lately that oh geez, I just made another one. Mistake number 2. I can't see without my glasses. And where are they? I'm just going to sit here. Oh, here they are. I'm just going to sit here and talk. And if it's 7 hours long, it's 7 hours long. That is just what it is. This is my Componichi, which is a composition notebook that I have turned into a Fauxbonich, sort of in the design of Amy Tangerine. If you don't know, I love her. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. Stickers that I've made, stupid stuff about stupid people. Case in point. Anyhow, quotes out of magazines, my weekly spread, which is pictures and labels and receipts and watercolor and Jane Davenport markers, and I'm trying to be consistent with this black pen, which is a really fine, this is 0.03 micron Pigma pen, and then this is a collage of everything when we went to North Carolina for a night, and that was a scrap page, more stuff for North Carolina. I mean, it's just my life right now. This was last week's spread, which turned out kind of pretty. I love these little sunflowers, but and the heat has been incredibly horrible here yesterday and the day before. And poor little Bella's sunflowers. We moved them into the shade because they're just dying. These are from Kelly Perky. I do her monthly subscription, Traveler's Notebook subscription. I've done it for 6 months now, and I really like it. You get a stamp every month, or at least that's what I've been getting. I was trying to figure out where one is. Very disorganized. Can you tell? No, that's not it. Anyhow, a Kelly Perky stamp set. Oh, here's one. They've been averaging this size. Last month was, this one is travel. I think last month was books, though. And things that, there's a theme. So these are cute and good. Still haven't used this. This is Jane Davenport paper, photocopied onto Tomoe River paper. Super thin. Sounds delicious, which the Tomoe River paper is, if not the paper they use in a Fauxbonich, very close to it. And I just love that sound. You can buy it on Amazon. Ask me how I know that. I'm not selling anything. I just like things that I like. These are from these are from Goat Girl Goodies on Etsy, and they were just pretty washi tapes. My sister and I were looking for Halloween ones. These are dancing skeletons and some little triangles. These are grave markers. And they have this delicious, I think this is what caught my eye, delicious, delicious travel one. With like Notre Dame, the Statue of Liberty, the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, the Taj Mahal, Greece. I think that's the repeat right there. Oh no, wait a minute. What is this? Moscow. That's the repeat. No? These could be like Budapest or Prague. And that's Notre Dame again. So that's the repeat right there. But they're like watercolor. Oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful. I don't even know who made these. And I can never get this stuff rolled back up. I guess I'll just have to use it. Then this Great Weeks one has all the letters of days of the week. And I can use that on here or whatever, wherever. Here that is. And that, of course, has a 7 repeat. Duh. But I thought these were kind of cute. I think you can color on these too. Cute. And then Oh yeah, this is like spider web gothic lettering for that says trick or treat. I'm already into, I see so much stuff on Instagram already about Halloween, which my dad got rid of their last huge spider yesterday. If you don't follow me on Instagram, which, yeah, that's okay. Anyhow, that was Goat Girl Goodies on Etsy. And then Odd Girl Journals, which I have ordered several things from in the past. She's got some great washi tape. This is off of Etsy, and her little characters are on washi tape. And then I got a set of stickers too, and a dashboard. But these are so cute. They're pretty much this, oh, cute. Oh no, I ordered vellum. I ordered vellum and I'm going to split it. It has, that's the pattern, but it's kind of like a, just a, whatever. You can use it whatever way you want. What is this? That might be her packaging. Cute. Anyhow, this is her Halloween stickers volume 2. And it's all these cute little characters that she draws and paints and whatevers. I really would love to do that, but I don't have the equipment, nor am I going to get the equipment. So I just continue to photocopy my magazine images. But look, here's Frankenstein with his brain sticking out. Here's a little ghost. And these are the same characters that are on the washi tape, I think, or not close to it. Here's a cat, a witch in a haunted house. Cute, 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 cute. Her stuff is always very nice. I've gotten my Trader Joe things from her. She does, doesn't she? Yeah, she does these things too. Anyhow, I got to get my Halloween setup going here. Okay. Well, there are a few more things. Here's candy corn and a pumpkin man and a witch. And the ghost and the witch on the broom and the Frankenstein also. So, that's what came in the mail this week, I think. And I'm not sponsored. I just recommend what I like. I like frappuccinos. Although I have started making my own. That might be a little less calorie influenced. Decaf coffee and sweetened condensed milk. Let me just say, not too bad. Probably not very good for the diet. So see, then I could put, where's my this week's? Just add stuff like Goat Girl Goodies, I think came on Wednesday, and add a sample of it. I think I'll put the dancing skeletons. So my mom had her chemo yesterday. She did it very well. In the beginning, they had to slow her flow down because it was causing tightness in her chest. And that's not uncommon, they said, for what she's getting. She's getting a oh, these skeleton have angel wings. Cute. And maracas. She's getting a very low dose of an aggressive, semi-aggressive. It's not aggressive as in we're going to get it as hard as we can and get it out of your system, because we have been told that it's not coming out of her system. It's too far advanced, but we are giving her an aggressive one in the form that it will give her time and less pain. And for that scenario, it is aggressive. But she has not had any side effects, knock on wood, except for she did lost most of her hair. This time, she's in 4 episodes of 6. This time, as she gets more and more of it into her system, I do think she's going to find a little bit more weakness. She was really weak last night, she said. And it depends on her mood. We've been spending the night with her, my sister and I, back and forth, off and on, in the flow chart of the peaks and valleys of the time in between chemo, because it's every 3 weeks. See, now I can add this to this. Oh, that's cute, though. To that. And that's just another form of decoration. And I'm going to put... I did get this beautiful Van Gogh sample. Oh, I used some of it right there already. Maybe I'll just do this. We'll go in like this. There. Anyhow, she did good. She was up and down last night, but a lot of that had to do with what she had for dinner. Most food, she's lost a lot of her taste buds, I will say that. Here's another. See, this is just the subscription card for a magazine, probably Architectural Digest, but look at that. Isn't that lovely? This is the kind of stuff I cut out, and I can shrink it on the copier. I have a generic copier, and make my own sticker. The problem is, though, that I have thousands, well, probably 1,000 pieces of this kind of stuff. I've started throwing things away. I know. I was going to have a giveaway. Not a giveaway, but if you pay the shipping, I'll send you a bunch of stuff. But our shipping is so expensive here anymore. And to get a box of any decent size that you could fit 12 by 12 paper in, because I wanted to get rid of some of that too. Just very ancient old stuff. Not gross, but old. That box is $10, $9.99. And I was like, then I have to set up an Etsy account or somehow to transfer the money. I have Etsy already, but not for me. I buy, but I don't sell. So I thought, you know what? It ain't happening. I might take it to the school, the nursery school at our church, and then that way they can have a bunch of paper and they can play with it, and I know it's having fun and being used in a good spot. Alright, I need to use her too. I think I'll just do this because this is so colorful, and I got these yesterday. So we'll put this right here. That's James Burke's washi tape of his girls, which I don't like them as far as me being able to draw them, but a little here and there on some washi tape, not too bad. I think I might just staple these two together. Alright, since she's on here already, I'm just going to use that one. Okay, stapler. There's a little staple in here. So, I'm just going to sit here and play. I don't know what all I'll do. But I like to watch these kind of videos when I'm playing. Because you're kind of in the mood, and people get you in the mood to do your stuff. There, I'm just going to do that. Sometimes I staple, sometimes I washi tape. Just depends. I might put Notre Dame on here. Now, let's see. And then I can fill in. Here's some orange Argyle stuff for Halloween. I think this just came in a generic thing. But it would look cute under here. And as far as I'm concerned, these kind of things, there are no rules. You can do what you want. Okay, and things off of my phone for my printer. Hold on. This is another generic one I got at Michael's, I think, a couple weeks ago, washi tape. Yes, I might have a washi tape. They have rehab for washi tape. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll start, a rehab for washi tape hoarders. I'm not hoarding mine, though, as bad as I was. I just have so much that I can't use it all. But see? And on days where, you know, it's kind of slow. Alright, this was Monday here, and that's Tuesday. I have been making notes on my phone because then by the time I get ready to do this, I forget. Monday. Oh. I have a thing from my sister. Okay. This is in my notes, and I just keep a little running chart. My mom has gained 3 pounds. Who gains 3 pounds? She's lost some, so getting some of that back is no big deal, but... Oh yeah, plumbers were at our house on Wednesday and drilled a hole in our wall, in our closet, to fix our hall bathroom. Plumber holes in our closet to fix hall bathtub. Okay. And I think that was the highlight of the day. Let's see. Oh, I did start a new quilt. Ha! Like I should be doing that. 4045. What is it called again? From Missouri Star Quilts. I'm a huge fan of Missouri Star Quilts. I've been to 3 retreats. And I don't have next year's planned yet because of my mom. But I would love to go again. I'm doing this the hard way.
For the backing on this, I would use a 108 backing, and then you're only going to need 2.
Okay, Jenny. 501,000 subscribers. Not bad, girl. 50 is called 5440 or fight. Some reference to the Revolutionary War. And I just came up with a humongous idea for quilting rulers. I'm going to patent it and become rich. And then I'm going to hire Amy Tangerine to do my Hobonichi while I'm at her house. Or in Malaysia at some of those stores in Kuala Lumpur. Or in Tokyo. Oh, I'm going to be in the Tokyo train station. I'm going to take Amy with me. And we're going to sit in the Tokyo train station at the Traveler's Notebook store and journal there, and then journal in their standalone store, and have a grand time. And then we're going to come home and stop at James Burke's house and play with his cats. That's my dream trip. Quilt, ruler, idea. I can't tell you my idea because then somebody else will use it and they'll get to do that instead of me. I'm going to be rich. Quilt, ruler, idea. Patent it. Okay, we might have to put a card over that to keep it secret from the interwebs. Don't have any. Oh yeah, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, one of those little journals you get in Flow. Oh, that's pretty paper though. I'm sure I have paper somewhere else. Let's see what's in this little box. There's all kinds of scraps everywhere here. Ooh. Sticker doodle stamps. Oh, I love those too. Ooh, here's one of my own circles that I love doing. Ooh, here's, I think that's Hindu writing. I love foreign print. Text. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, here's a pretty, see, this is how I get sidetracked. I'm just going to be sidetracked. And I've been able to go to New York for 2 years in a row. Kirty, is it 2 or 3? But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that either. I keep thinking, I'm just going to go ahead and go for like 3 days. The last time I went for a week. That was way too long. Or 6 nights maybe it was. Okay, we're going to use our grave marker. I think I would go for like 3 nights this time. And go to my favorite places, which are the Metropolitan. I don't have to go back to the Guggenheim. I liked it, but I don't have to go back. MoMA. The Strand Bookstore. Keep writing, girl. Keep writing. Okay. Oh, I need something on the back of this. That'll work. Gotta get a new glue stick. Ooh. Here's another pack of goodies. Let's see what's in this pack of goodies. I think these are just lots of scrap papers. That Japanese bookstore. I think it's called like Kuka Lolly Lolly Lolly. It's like 4 story. Oh. Let's do one of these. These are images from a coloring book. Ooh. And I love that Japanese bookstore. They do have some Traveler's Notebook store stuff on the basement level. At least they did last year. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to go. I just don't know. My life is not my own these days. This is my favorite glue stick. Can't say enough about this. I live in a very humid area, and it's supposed to be good for humidity. Oh, that's not the one I want to use, though. Yikes. All right. I am too much coffee. Can you tell? So let's have another one. Okay. I love to sit in, is it Bryant Park? I usually stay in a hotel that's close to, well, I guess they classify it as Times Square. It's on 8th Avenue, though. And it's centrally located to Bryant Park, which I like to go sit there. Oh, the New York Public Library. Highly recommend just sitting in there. I love it. Now, the main branch is beautiful. They have an addition across a satellite across the street, like kitty corner, and I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. And that opens up earlier, and you can just sit in tables there forever. I sat in there last year for like 4 hours reading a book about maps and just soaking up maps. And I ended up buying that book on Amazon used books for like $2. because I do love me a map. I think I'm going to staple this to underneath my washi tape, because sometimes, you know. Oh, you know what this is? This is another ad for National Geographic. That's that yellow border, and I stapled some Hindu on it and made a little journal card, but I'm going to use it as a cover up for my patent idea so that nobody steals it, so I can go to the Traveler's Notebook store with Amy Tangerine one day. Oh man, I love her. I know she is not doing a lot of the same kind of videos she used to do. I loved her travel videos where she would just go somewhere and then journal about it. I think that's who taught me about Traveler's Notebooks the first time that I heard of them. She's a busy girl, but I still like her positivity. I still like her design. I still like... She likes South Carolina because she's been here twice, 2 years ago and this year on vacation. One of her vacations. She gets to go everywhere. I just like her. All right, so see, I did that so that I can see a little bit of my notes about the idea for the ruler, but the gobs of interwebs that watch my videos cannot see my whole idea. And I'm able to use these things that I got this week or made earlier. This is the washi tape I got this week. And it reminds me of what I did this week. And, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be keeping this because I don't remember what I did on Monday. I think I just played in here on Monday. I think that's the last time I made a video. I did because I wrote YouTube right there. And I was going to make like the little button in this red, but it's not the right color red, but that's okay. And Friday I'm making another YouTube video, so let's just put YouTube again. All right, YouTube. We'll just put it right here. I need red. Did I just hit you? Sorry. Oh. Somebody has been in here because this is a red pen on a blue, red cap on a blue pen. Let me just see some of these other reds. This child, here we go. She knows she's not supposed to be in here when I'm not here. Ha! But she still is a stinker. Okay, that's a better red, maybe. Anyhow, that's going to be YouTube. I have a stamp that says YouTube, I think. Okay. All right, my mom had an EKG and a CAT scan. It's just, I've been putting a lot of like Red Cross for her stuff. Turning into the National Red Cross. Alright, that'll remind me about her. This is going to go this way. And this, I just did lots of YouTube stuff and art that day. Wednesday, plumber. Thursday, chemo. And I still have some space. So, I haven't written all my stuff because I'm not going to let you watch me write because that's just painfully boring. But, I might show you how I make a sticker sheet, which it is not rocket science preview to that conversation. Totally not rocket science. Yeah. All right, I'll put this up for a little bit. And I think I have next week's prepped. Do I? I've been prepping them. Yeah, like I know stuff that's going to happen. This is the next spread for next week. And I know, like, we have Labor Day. We have a doctor's appointment. We have a doctor's appointment every Thursday, Mama and I. And then my dad has an eye appointment. But I'm going to use these. And then as I get this stuff written down, because I always know this is kind of like my Sunday. I always do Sunday through Saturday. I don't know why. I can erase these. Make sure you have a good eraser. Never underestimate the value of a good eraser. So what else is my favorite New York stuff? I probably should put watercolor underneath that. This is washi tape. I can move it around. The Strand bookstore, which I love, used books, and I use them a lot. I don't like them all. Although I do love, side tangent, Jose Naranja, and he is so organized and so beautifully, this is not going to come out right, beautifully structured. I still like kind of I go from one end of the spectrum to this end and nothing in between. That's probably a good way to say it. All right. And I like to write the date. And I used to keep track of the moon and my Fitbit steps and stuff in my traveler's notebook, which, looking for my old one. I had the vertical calendar. I just, with all my mom's stuff, it got kind of put on the back burner, but I might go back. I'm probably going to go back to it and fill it in so that I have it all documented for 1 year. But I probably will not do that again. Although I did like it a lot. This just appeals to me at the moment. 9495. Thursday. Okay. Didn't mess up the dates that time. Now, like when I get to about here, and I pre-do some stickers. So let's pre-do some stickers. We're going to be in a Halloween mode. That leaves me a little bit of room, a little bit of color available. This time I did all of them in the headings in watercolor, and then I went around them in Traveler's or Jane Davenport markers, mermaid markers. But I do them, there's no rhyme, no reason. I could stamp them. I have Amy Tangerine stamps, which I love. Can't make my own letters right. That was going to be my goal. While everybody was in the hospital all the time, I was going to practice my writing. Alas, that has not happened. This is my Odd Girl journal washi tape. That is something I would love to make. I wonder how much it costs to make these washi tapes. Except now that our president has made so many countries mad and adding all these tariffs, who knows? Oh my gosh, these are so cute! I'm just doing this because it floats my boat for the moment. And she has 5 different things on here, I think. Maybe we will. No, I don't want to put that. That's a repeat. I might put the grave markers on here on Sunday and Saturday. The beauty of washi tape. Good washi tape, you could move it. What did we do with life before washi tape? Not so sure. Oh, these are gorgeous. Can you see this? Oh, they're really vintagey, craggy looking grave markers. I'm not into the eerie or the gross, but a little bit is okay on Halloween. Okay, that might be as much as I do. I do need to extend this. I know it's not all the way there, which I'm okay with. Because that's just where it started. Now you can't even tell. It's a tad sloppy. Okay. think I might work on a sticker sheet. Just because that's where my head is. Oh, but man, oh man. So, I am trying to get them organized. Where did all my envelopes go? Here they are. Let's just start with one I worked on already. This is the quotes one. And all my images are out of Flow, Daphne's Diary, Architectural Digest. These are mostly Flow. I'm not big into quotes, but some I am. And I might shrink these on my copier, cut them out. I know this is ridiculous, but this is the technology that I know how to do and that I have available to me. Shrink them, make the image smaller, and fit it on a sheet, and then put a whole bunch of those on one sheet and photocopy them and use them over and over. Keep a master. So what I have in my handy dandy little filing cabinet here are folders of other things that are in that same category, except that I don't think I have a quotes one. And I also, strange fact, love file folders. So, this is out of my file folder collection. These maps, I think my mom, these are Cavallini. I think my mom gave them to me for my birthday or something because she knows. So, what I'm going to do is put little pieces such as this and scraps, little tiny guys, in this, zip it up. It's a little bit bigger, but it still fits in the cabinet okay. And put a label on it. You know what? The way Shannon Green did it was a whole lot better because she used a page protector, which I have some of those also. And she stapled it, or sewed it, I think. She sewed it in. And then her little pieces go in that, and it's the exact same size as that. I think I might do that. Let me double check. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So what am I going to do with all these things that I ordered? Never fear. All right, let's get some page protectors. Ugh. Right now, they're in a drawer that I can't get open. Could have sworn I had some loose. Ooh, this is what happens when I can't find anything. Oh, you know what? Animals, people, kids. Backgrounds. Quotes. Let's see what else I had already collected. Ooh. You walk through life much easier with a smile on your face. Love that. The time is always right to do what is right. Martin Luther King. Love that. Touch comes before sight. Before speech, it is the first language and the last. And it always tells the truth. Margaret Atwood. Love that. That's out of a magazine. That was an ad for something and I painted out the rest. Oh, I love that. You can make anything by writing. C.S. Lewis. I love that. I see, I've used this image before, and I will photocopy this, make it small. I don't have a scanner. That's why I have to do it this way. I'm sure there's ways to do it. And then you can put that in the gaps in your Componichi. Like I might have a gap right there. I could put it right there. So let's not start with quotes because it's not full enough. But I always saved this file folder for another one though, because I already had a folder made of quotes, and put these all together and keep the small one in here. Oh, you know what I could do? Some of these, like this, I can rip this down. I love a torn edge, so don't freak out that I'm being sloppy. I just love a torn edge. And I like these little flowers. This is from Flow, so it's pretty paper too. And now I'll throw that away. Although that's pretty paper. I might save that. I mean, I might hoard that. I mean, I might save it. This one I can move too. Remove. This is slit paper, so this is not as good. So I'll throw the rest away. And if you like something on both sides, that's another reason to photocopy it. Which I don't think I'm going to keep anything. I was keeping tons of stuff. I'm like, okay, really? Really? You can't keep all that. Issue of Flow, they had all this pink paper in it, and I saved some of it, but I don't need to save all of it. This one can be torn down. I could keep them this size, but in reality, I'm probably not going to use something that size as often as I would if it was smaller and stick it in a corner somewhere. So that's why I would shrink it. And now these pieces, small pieces, can go in here. And I won't lose them. And theoretically, they're all where they're supposed to be, filed nice and neat. Oh, there's another one I can shrink. Nice and neatly. I do like that, but that's going to go in another folder. I like that. Hang out with people that forget to make you check your phone. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. Okay, so I am going to do this with tons and tons of topics, and I am way behind on filing, let's just say. And it's labeled very generically, but I have one here called Maps, which I said already that I love maps. I was saving them in all these mailer envelopes that I got and recycled my Amazon envelopes, but I don't need that because I have those zipper pouches. Okay, this was loved highly. I think this is Paris. No. Where is, oh, Prague. Oh, I love Prague. Now, this is the last big trip we did, was down the Prague. Danube. Blah, blah, blah. If you're in Prague, go to the library. It's a monastery. This is all in Czech. I can't read it. But it's somewhere up on the hill. And you can overlook the city. It is beautiful. And the famous Charles Bridge is gorgeous. This whole area right here is gorgeous. We went to a in this church right here across the Charles Bridge, we went to a concert. Mozart? No. It was amazing. Amazing. And then in Vienna, we went to a concert, a Mozart concert there. That was amazing. I am a traveler. If you don't watch these, I am stuck at home right now, but I'm a traveler. So this, how would I deal with this? I'm not sure yet. My photocopier is only this big, like a legal size of piece of paper. I could photocopy it in pieces. I could use it as it is and just use it, you know, rip it up. I could use it as a journal page in itself and unfold it. I know Courtney in Australia, what is her name? She does a lot of that where she has all these tip-ins. I like that, but I'm not good at it. Oh, this is stuff that I've made from stencils and all. I get lots and lots of, oh dear. What is this? I think this was a hodgepodge of stuff. This is what Courtney taught us how to do one time on a YouTube video. I loved these. This is just images that I've collected. Oh, see? You never know. These are gorgeous. I still love them. I don't know. These are probably out of certain magazines. Like Asheville has a magazine. This is out of a newspaper. Just a crazy ad. And I saw, is wrong. I don't want to be right. With a crazy cartoon character. That's fabric. Oh. Swanee River. Near Biltmore Village. But I painted out. I do what Dee Willingham teaches you. This is all the YouTubers that teach me how to do things. Reference. How I painted out the other parts of that paper and then I can still cut it out. And I love that technique. I love this. Maybe I'll just stick this right in my... I don't know why I put them in here. These do not belong in maps. FYI, lady. But I'm going to put that right here. It's kind of too big. I don't want to cover up James's girl. No. I might do that for the time being. Oh, here's a New York map. These should not be in here because these are the vinyl maps that you don't rip. I take these to New York all the time. Although nowadays, I know why I put it in here because nowadays I just use my phone. And it says, because it has the walk feature, walk, turn right now. Yeah, see, I stay over here on 8th Avenue somewhere, and then I walk to Bryant Park, and the public library is on this side of Bryant Park. It's right here. And then the other one is across the street. These are very old maps, though. 2002. Chrysler Building. I might, if I can go and only go for like 3 nights, I might stay by the Grand Central Station this time. Although I do know my way around from 8th Avenue. These are maps that I pick up in rest areas on car driving because I've gone to Missouri Star 3 times, and I've driven twice. This is St. Louis. This is a Missouri map. So I might just like use this. Oh, the kids are outside next door. Might cut out this or this and photocopy it and just make it like a circle sticker or, you know, whatever. So this I might cut up a little bit. This is like Prague again. Okay, this is smaller. This one is much easier to do. This I could cut in half, do a photocopy, shrink it down. Does it say what this, that library is up here somewhere? Might be in the Prague Castle. It was amazing. Or Belvedere? The books and globes and things were like from 1020 AD. It's just amazing. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Okay, maybe maps aren't a good one to show you. Let's go for another one. But let's put a folder. You're just going to watch me work. I already have one with maps in it. I'm pretty sure I started. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't have travel and things. So let's see. I don't think I have any little pieces yet. Oh, this could go in here. That's just a die cut from old scrapbooking days. This is a stencil that I stenciled on here, which I love that. This is just watercolor. And it's on the back of old scrapbook paper from lacrosse. Okay. This one I might cut up now. We're just going to put it in a file folder. So we're going to put the maps one in a map file folder that I can now use. And we're going to keep going. I got to put a label on it. Here's one about national parks. This has a lot more stuff in it. Ooh. This is out of a children's dictionary. Never underestimate the power of a children's dictionary, because they have great pictures. These are all Native Americans. Sequoia, Squanto, Sitting Bull, Geronimo, and I'm not sure how to say that one, Tecumseh. Oh, good grief. This is from New York when I went there in 1996. It was the first time I went there for the Macy's parade. That is amazing. I still have that piece of paper. This belongs in maps. New York again. I pick these up a lot. Okay, let's put that in maps. It's in the wrong place. What is this? Aquarium. Oh, we did a Georgia aquarium trip. Ooh, look at that paperclip. It has a suitcase on it. And here's the dates. Tickets. And a couple postcards. Well, I might just put that in my Hobonichi. On a page. Even though it is from 2013. That's okay. Ooh, this is from St. Augustine. Which I think this went into a scrapbooking layout. So these are extra. These really belong in travel. Is that what I have here? Travel, maybe? No, it was national parks. Okay, I don't know why this is here. I guess this stuff, this is the Metropolitan. This should be in New York. Okay, I don't need two. Even though I would love to have two. Well, I could use, I don't know. See? Oh, these are paintings from New York. Oh no, this was 96. A Revolutionary War site in South Carolina, which is a park. Wine stickers. This is North Carolina. This is my blueprint from when I did the National Park Journal. Two of them. One for me and one for sketchbook project in New York. That's another one of my favorite places. All the national parks. This is because I had a theme going, and this was my blueprint. This deserves a page in my Hobonichi. I started out as a scrapbooker. I have probably 30 scrapbooks from previous trips. So that's why I had a lot of scrapbook paper and stickers to begin with. This could go here. This is from an Alaska magazine from when we were in Alaska, or a travel magazine. But that could go there. I used a lot of this stuff in my, this really belongs in animals, in my sketchbook project. Now that is a Russian ballet, but I did not go see it, so that's just trash. St. Augustine again. Here's another map. This belongs in the maps. Although this is a state park. I think I'm going to put that in the maps. Maps. Oh, here's another map. See, all these paraphernalia books that you can get in the lobbies of, this is St. Augustine too. Oh, but look at, they have Ghost Adventures down there. That would be great in a scrapbook for, a traveler's notebook for Halloween. This is great fodder. Here's a great map right here for a tiny sticker. I'm not sure when that went off. Hopefully I've gotten some of it. My battery going? No? But never underestimate the fodder you can get in a hotel lobby. At least, even in Europe, I think. I've not been anywhere else but Europe and the United States. See, now that little one can go in that little tiny envelope under maps and turn into a sticker. And these words I might cut out because I might use them in Halloween junk journals. Ghosts and gravestones. And a lot of times some of this stuff has great titles. They have all these marketing gurus that know a lot more than I do and have these great ideas for titles and things. And James Burke taught me to cut more than what you're going to use. Because you don't know if you're going to rip it. You don't know blah, 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 how you're going to use it when you want to use it. So I kind of just rough cut things. And then go from there. This has great stuff about St. Augustine. But I've already done a scrapbook on St. Augustine. So I'm really not going to keep it, except that I can use it in the future now. Here's another great old map that could be turned into a sticker. And when I photocopy all these, like what I call tear sheets, because I used to be in a newspaper industry 100 million years ago. See, that would make a great sticker right there. You would have these tear sheets for printing for ads for your advertisers, but I call them tear sheets. I don't know if I'm using it correctly, but anyhow, I print them on sticker paper, which I have gotten bulk off of Amazon. It's not great sticker paper by any means, but it's okay for what I want. I don't know if it'll last till 2097, but I won't either, so I'm not a stickler for that. I don't normally take pictures of my food or document my food. I just don't get that, but it works for other people, so that's fine. This is a neat little picture for a restaurant, but I love the picture and I might want it for a sticker, old like mill. But, and I categorize them like old buildings, my stickers. Now I can throw the junk part of that away. That reduces a lot of St. Augustine also. Bulk. Oh my Lord. This is the old days of, this was in 96. This is the old days of computers. These were all the addresses and the hours and things. This was my smartphone. Paper smart paper. All the stuff I wanted to do, their addresses, their hours, to reference it. I kept this in my bag every day. Now some of this stuff, Tavern on the Green, I think is closed again. Ruby Foods, which is great Chinese food in Times Square, that's closed. Lila Row, I don't even know if that's a store anymore. That was the first time I had been to Sephora. Anthropology, they have a great New York store. Grand Central, the Chrysler side has a good deli. That was just, this is hysterical. MoMA, New York Public Library. See, I have wanted to go there since 96. The subway stops. I only went there this past time. City Quilter, which is now closed. Okay, I could throw that away, even though it's kind of nostalgic, but that's okay. Okay, this is New York. These are old stickers, scrapbooking stickers. But that's the kind of stuff that I'm making my stickers into. Oy, oy, oy. Keep saying I'm going to make a sheet. Don't think I have any actually made. I do know that I want to do like a art one. And here's a travel one. So let's put some of this travel stuff in here. So it's in one place now, and I can decide again which ones I want. This does not belong in travel though. This does. I might do something with this today. That and that. Halloween. Oh. Oops, this is a little mess. But the big stuff can go loose. The small stuff can go in these envelopes. But some of these things need to be... Scrapbooking days, they put some of these things on long 18-inch sticker sheets, and they didn't fit in stuff. But there are ways to work around things. I cut them down. This is going to be touch and go. No, it fits. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. All of this can go in here. And I have two filing cabinets right to the left of me. Okay, this is the art one. Oh, shoot. Maps. Halloween maps. I don't know yet. Great paper. All right. Okay, let's see what's in here so far. In the last week and a half, I've sorted out a bunch of stuff. But there's still a lot more to go. But, now see this, I don't know if I want that now. This is a great quote from Lisa Congdon, Out of Flow. I love her stuff. I follow her on Instagram. But it's also in art, so I kind of... But see how all these pictures of paintbrushes and paint palettes, kind of have thousands of them, and I don't need them all, but I want to figure out which ones I want. And that's easier for me to throw them away, aka not hoard as many, if I have a whole stack to choose from. And I can recopy them. See, like here's the dictionary page of the word red. To me, that belongs in art. These are wiping cloths from the paint markers when we drop them on paper and then we dip them, clean them up with this. I love these. I have photocopied these several times. They're beautiful on Componichi paper. Here's a painting. And this was out of like an art magazine. This is something out of Flow. I kind of like that. I love this. This was Flow. Photocopy of these. Great. Photocopies and other stuff added to them later. Photocopies, photocopies. But I have photocopied some of this onto sticker paper also and then just make circles. I like circles in a lot of things. I call them Zen circles. Oh, Pablo Picasso. Oh, see, here's more paintbrushes. Painting off of, I don't know, Google Images. Pablo. Oh, these were in Flow magazine. I thought these were kind of cool. Home is where our heart is. That belongs in quotes. Okay. How have I already lost that? I'll talk about that in a second. Where is my quote? I just had it. This is how I get, oh, here it is. Get so discombobulated. Disorganized. Here is a black and white from one that I did this exact same thing and just made a huge collage out of space things for space journal that I did last year around the eclipse. And I haven't used it all, but I might use it again. Okay, let's get all these little pieces of paintbrushes. I have a whole sheet of paintbrushes. I love this. Somebody's Desk in Flow. Now, this was a magazine called Uppercase. Mine has never looked like this. Never. These are from Flow. This is somebody's to-do list on a chalkboard. All right. Okay, let's get this out of our way a little bit. So we have a clean work surface. And now this, I might split it because I could use these paint tubes, this paint tray, and these pencils. And have these images all separate. Another reason not to tear everything exactly the way you want it, you think, the first time, because I wasn't sure. So I just made it real big. That, to me, is gorgeous. A messy paint tray. I love this because that looks like a sewing mat that I use for cutting fabric on. I'm leaving a little bit of the edge because I think it gives it a little character. going to try to do a Halloween junk journal. I'm not going to make up my own prompts this year. I'm going to use somebody else's. I don't know who yet. Maybe Hobonichi. And then just use these over and over and over. I like how this reflects tearing, and I might continue to tear this edge and put this like red. Now this doesn't go here. To me, this belongs in sewing. But never fear, I have one of those folders too. Okay, this is trash. Now this is a real blurry picture of paintbrushes, but that's okay. Although it may not make the cut at the end. But it would be okay to fill in some gaps on a sticker sheet so that I have the whole page covered and not wasting any. But it is blurred, but that's just the way the photographer did it. And these will always be just perhaps taped down. No, I guess I have glued them down. But I can always cut them out again from the master sheet and use them another way if I'm tired of seeing this same image over and over again. See, here's like these were together, and now I can put some here and some here. And there's like a bunch of paintbrushes in use. So that one image I've turned into these, those, this. And I can use them over and over again if I copy them onto sticker paper and keep a master sheet. I'm not freaking out over, say if I have blank space and when the photocopier comes off, the copy comes off the photocopier, it'll be black. I'm not freaking out over that. Because I was able to get a pretty darn good deal on sticker paper, not totally high quality, it's matte, off of Amazon, and it's 100 sheets. And if I want different kinds, I can order different kinds. Smashed here. This is somebody's art room with a little dog right there. I don't know if I want that in this. Oh, but see, now this fits in. These are some more images. Somebody's paint water. I'm going to cut that white box off. And I might just do it like this. Get them as close together as I can. I don't think I'm going to shrink any of these this go round. And I could photocopy all of that and have a sticker sheet full of paint stuff. Fill in gaps in Hobonichis, do whatever. Collages, make them in your traveler's notebook, whatever. And I can use them over and over again, and that way I don't hoard them because I'm afraid to use them because I won't only be able to use those pencils one time. And I want to make sure I use them in the exact right place. Don't have to worry about that. At least in my world, you don't. Now, this is somebody's journal in flow. I can also, these are just papers that I have painted mixed media, fill in some gaps with these. You could do this with jelly plate paper that you've made. Although I have so many of these, I really should not be using these over and over again. But, oh well. I know I have tons more of these kind of things saved. And I have also seen, looking right here. Oh, huh. These are cards that I got at Metropolitan last year of famous paintings. Every card is a different one. And I'm cutting them up little by little. Which these are good sizes. Who's this? Dance at something or other. Renoir. Might put that in there. Oh. Dr. Gaucher, Van Gogh. Pardon my accents. Not very good. The Laundress by Degas. That might go in here. Creation of Adam, 1510 by Michelangelo. Amazing. Raphael. Agnola Doni, 1506. King Charles, 1637. The Fighting Temeraire Turner. I don't know who that is. Sorry. This lady's fancy, by Rubens in 1623. I might use these rather than these this time because I just have these everywhere. Those are fun to add. And because they're on a sticker sheet and can be replicated, because I'll keep a master, I can use them. And it has freed me up from getting stuck. It has freed me up from hoarding as much, believe it or not. All kinds of things. So when I photocopy this, make my master, I will just use a scrap piece of paper, tape it, glue it all down. And if you use something that you have painted on and don't want anymore as a whole sheet, the little gaps here and here on the sticker paper will be your painting or your jelly plate that you weren't crazy about, and maybe that little piece you'll be okay with to use on something. Alright, let's find a scrap piece of paper. Well, there's actually just some white paper. This is how I'm going to do it. I just think this is clever. It is not rocket science. And other people probably have come to the same very conclusion. But it gets me excited. Now, could they be more organized, like have every color of the rainbow out of the dictionary? Yes. But I don't have it right here in front of me at the moment, so I'm going with it. And you know what? I have washi tape that has paintbrushes on it and palettes, and I might put a little bit of those in. This really theoretically should be smaller, but it's not the only paint palette I have torn out, believe it or not. So I'm okay with it being that big. And I probably will use it, even if it's just like the basis of something else. I don't know. Ooh, I have a little bit more room. And you can kind of put things in different directions because it's a sticker and you can use it the way you want it at the moment to use your best amount of space. Capiche? Alright, where is... Okay, here's like museum tape or people tape. No, I'm not going to use that. But... I can put some of my washi tape of Van Gogh stuff here. And this I might cut. Even though I have a whole roll of it, you never know. You just never know when you might want it again. And then all the sunflowers are gone of Van Gogh. Oh, here's the one self-portrait. I just cut off his ear. Okay, let's glue these down. And then we're going to photocopy this on a sticker paper and I'll show you. And then that might be the end of this video. What time is it? It's almost lunchtime. Oh my Lord, how long have I been here? See? This is way better than Calgon. Right? Is it going to last forever? No. Am I going to last forever? No. I think that's one thing my mom's cancer, my dad's illnesses are teaching us. Yo, time is precious. And I'm hoarding all this stuff and I want to use it. So just go for it, lady. Or make master sheets and turn them into stickers. Then you can go for it. And file them correctly. And you can refer back to them and find them when you want them, perhaps. I've done this with, I love, love, love text from other languages. I have done a sheet of this of other languages, but I don't think I turned it into stickers. I think I just photocopy it and then glue it down. Same thing. And you can do just that. I think I started to say this is good glue and humidity. And the sticker, of course, will stick better on your Hobonichi or your Componichi or your Fauxbonich better than some of these other thicknesses, like these playing cards are thick. And there's less chance of it coming up. And it's thinner than these thick, like, say, playing cards and things like that. All right. Let's try to get this in. Okay, I still have a few gaps. I do have washi tape that has paintbrushes on it. And it might be... And this gigantic mess to my right. Here. Ooh. This is the bag I've been taking back and forth to my mom and dad. Oh, here's more of... This was one of the stamps from... Oh, I thought I lost my scissors. It's amazing what you find that it's supposed to be where it is. Here's paint palettes. Oh, here's another pen I have used a lot of. This is just a cheap pen, but it's got all the different colors. I've used that a lot in my Componichi. Here's Amy Tangerine fonts. Oh, this would be a good one too. This is Jane Davenport's washi tape that you can paint on. Okay. This is another sheet that I made. This is Amy Tangerine stickers. And I don't use them because I'm afraid to. I love her stuff, but I'm going to make a sheet of them and photocopy them over and over. This is photocopied collage paper that I got out of a book. This is sticker paper that I've made my own that I'm going to put stuff on. I have photocopied these and used them over and over already. But like here's an easel. I can fill in these gaps. I can fill the gaps in with this too. Except that this is actual just paper and it rips real easy. I'm not crazy about this Miss Jane Davenport. She's a smarter lady than me, so she must know what she's doing. And these are little, so you can use these anywhere. Fill in some gaps. Theoretically, you can paint on them. They're black and white. They're like coloring book tape. That's another thing I love to use, coloring book images. Because I have a lot of coloring books and I'm never going to be able to use them all. And I was hoarding them. Like, shoot, I'm just going to cut them up. Some of my favorite parts, cut them up. Color them, and or not color them. And color them over and over again on sticker paper. And I have been able to watercolor on it. I have been able to acrylic on it. Acrylic's probably easier. More true to the color once it dries. But I'm not a perfectionist. This isn't for you, it's not for you. But it works for me. This is watercolor on it. Just one coat. It's okay. And I can do things with it. Okay, did I get all these? Oh wait, here's some more. James Burke is really taking off. I'm very proud of him. He's going to be an art entrepreneur. These are lots of different easels and paint aprons, washi tape. They're very faint watercolor, so it's going to be okay on this white paper, I think. May not show up good if you were to use a colored paper background. Now this is going to be chock-a-block full. And you can put Post-its on here, because I have a huge Post-it collection. You don't have to put anything in the gaps. You can photocopy one thing at a time. Whatever floats your boat. floats your photocopier. You know what I mean? And it also happens to be fun. Now, I might write a little something right here. Like, what was Amy, this Condren, Lisa Condren? No, I want the one by C.S. Lewis. I'm going to write it myself. You can make anything by writing. Okay, I need to have something under here that I can write on. I do a lot of song lyrics. Voila! And I knew right where it was. And it's safe. It's in an envelope in a filing cabinet. One day everything else will be too. Now that, to me, is lovely. I'm going to go photocopy it on my sticker paper, and I'll be right back. And we're going to put them in my Componichi. Master that we just made. Stickers. This is just a photocopy. I accidentally put it on regular paper first. So I'm going to use this as a copy that I can glue and stickers. And my stomach is growling. So sorry. So let's get our Hobonichi back. Our Componichi. It's not a Hobonichi. It's a Fauxbonich. I had a pile of stuff fall over. Piles and piles. And I have a little bit of blank space, I think. And I'm going to put my quote. Or maybe paints. Because we've been painting today. So today's Friday. My quilt idea. Well, it can go right here. Could I have written this on here? Well, of course. But it was funner to do it this way. Now, what I might do, though, is some of these scraps that I just had that I've already lost. Where did they go? It's here 2 seconds ago, now it's gone. Probably on the floor. Good Lord. They were just here. Seriously. Those little... Okay, we'll use one of these. Okay. Now, the hardest part about this is getting it unstuck from the back. I do not have one of those fancy cutters, crickets or anything. Well, actually I do, but it's old technology. And I would not buy another one. This is magazine paper. So it's kind of glossy. And I turned that into a sticker, and I'm going to put it right here. I don't want to use, to cover up, these are pear tea stickers, which I order all the time off of Etsy. And these were some from last year, I think. But I love it. I have a little color. I have my own sticker. I have a quote. I have a master sheet. I can use it again. That's how I do it. That's how I roll, people. and it's therapy for when your parents are sick and life is short and you are learning that lesson quite rapidly in your everyday life. I highly suggest art. So that'll give you a whole time of me jabbering about nothing to use as background for your own. And we learned a little bit. And we cut out some stuff and we made a big mess. And there's nothing like a big old art mess. Put Mod Podge over this. I have recently discovered a pangolin. That's crazy, but they're so cute. They're so ugly, they're cute. We just keep going. We make another week of it. I think I'm going to take a picture of this and use it on Instagram to talk about my video. If you stuck it out for the whole time, you saw me take my picture. I don't do great photography, obviously. Okay, I think I'm going to start jabbering, go eat some lunch, and maybe come back and do some more later. Don't have to be back to my parents till 4 o'clock. Thanks for watching. I hope you were journaling with me while I was just talking and jabbering and doing what I can today. I think it's like 1 hour and 37 minutes. This ought to give somebody some time, or at least a lot of fodder to make fun of me. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. No, I won't. I don't know when I'm going to be back because I don't know my schedule these days. But when I can journal, I'll publish it.